Welcome to our back, hips, and glutes stretch session. This session today is going to help increase mobility and flexibility in those areas that tend to get pretty tight. And I personally struggle with tight lower back and glutes and hips. So these are some of my favorite stretches to help you as well if that is something you struggle with. But either way, this is going to be an awesome stretch, and all you're gonna need is a mat. And also, this is part of our Fit For You 15 series. And if you don't know, that is a series filled with workouts and now a stretch that are short but super effective. So when you're short on time, your goals will still be right in reach for you. But we're gonna get right into things. For this workout today, for this stretch today, we are gonna hold things for about 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side, or we'll switch to our next stretch. So we're gonna start standing, and we're gonna get right into this. All right, for our first stretch, we're gonna start with stretching out the traps and the neck here. So you're gonna reach to one side and then just gently holding on, bringing that ear down to your shoulder. And breathing. And think about reaching away here, and you will really start to feel that stretch. So we're gonna work upper back a little bit here, and then move down to the lower back and the glutes and the hips. Good, and gently release here. And all we're gonna do is switch sides. So again, holding on. Just giving yourself you don't want to overstretch, so just a nice amount of pressure here until you feel that stretch. And this is an awesome stretch even to just take during the day, especially if you are at a computer or you find yourself sitting for long periods of time. This is such an awesome stretch. And breathing. Good. We're holding stretches because that allows the muscle to actually release. So that sends a message to our brain that, whoa, we need to relax a little bit. And it helps us dig a little bit deeper into that stretch. Good. And bring it up. Next exercise, we are going to take and cross the legs. So we're going to take one side, and then we're going to do a reach. So you want to think you can shift your hips. Maybe this is as far as you can stretch. This is going to help all down this side here in the hips. We're going to feel it in the glutes. And we're gonna reach over, also stretching out the side and breathing. You don't wanna lock out your knees here. You do wanna keep just a slight bend. And breathing. Sometimes I forget to breathe during the stretches. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because it hurts so good. And it doesn't hurt, but it's one of those feelings that's like, oh yes. Bring it up, good. We're just gonna switch sides now. So that opposite leg will go behind. We're gonna push the hips out just a little bit here. You can slide that arm down and then reach. And this is a stretch that I definitely notice a discrepancy. The other side is a lot more of a struggle. This side is a little bit looser. So you may notice that, which is totally fine. That is normal. Yay, I'm normal. That's a first. I'm kidding. I'm not really kidding. Breathing. Good, and bring it up. Now we're gonna do a sumo squat. And so we're gonna take those legs out wide. We're gonna lower it down, and we're just gonna twist. So bring that shoulder down, and I want you to hold this. Press back to here on the legs, so opening up. And just twist and hold it. You can sink down into it. So let your bum kind of come down and pressing. We're even feeling this a little bit into the inner thigh, but stretching out the mid back, slipping on our pants. Next, we're just gonna switch. Breathing, sink into it a little bit lower if you can. Good, and switch. So while we will be targeting the lower back, glutes, and the hips today, we will still stretch a few other areas. It just kind of comes along with the territory. So opening this up and twisting. Breathing. Bring it up. So we're gonna stay in the same position, but now our toes are going to be pointing straight ahead. We're gonna take and we're gonna reach our opposite hand down as low as we can onto our opposite leg, and we're gonna open up here and twist. So again, we're gonna be stretching out the back. Feel this a little bit in the hamstrings and glutes as well, but lowering it down and twisting. So reaching that arm up to the sky and this one down towards your foot. You can even be up here as well, wherever your flexibility allows. Good. Slowly bring it back up, and we're just gonna switch it on over. Breathing, and here we go. So lowering down, and again, you might notice one side is more flexible than the other, and this is the case for me. Breathing, and as you breathe, sometimes you can take that just a little bit deeper. So you let that air out, and then you can lower it down a little bit more. But again, reach for the sky, reach for the ground. Almost there. Good, we're gonna bring it up. Now we're gonna start lowering down to the ground. But first things first, we are going to do a lunge. So we're gonna work on the hip flexor. So for this exercise, I'm gonna bring it down. You can keep a knee down if you'd like, or you can bring a knee up. You can hold it just like this with your hands on the inside, or you can lower it down on to your elbows, even down on the knee if you need to, wherever your flexibility allows, but you are gonna start feeling this in the hip, in the glutes. Good, and then as your flexibility increases, if you're up here, you'll be able to lower down. You'll be able to bring that leg up. Good, and let's bring it down. We are just going to switch sides. So same option, you can be here, you can be here, you can bring it up. You can even be up here. And then you can slowly start to lower it down if you feel it allows you. But again, you can feel this opening up that hip, also in the glute. Good, starting to lower down. We are gonna just bring it here to this seated position. So we're gonna put our heels together. We're gonna sit up, and then you can start to lean forward and just reaching so the hips are opening. So as far forward as you can lean. If not, you can even be up here if you feel that stretch enough. Opening up the hips, breathing. Few more seconds, so if you can take it any deeper, do that now. Breathing. Good, and bring it up. So the next exercise, we're just gonna stay seated. We are gonna take and cross. So we have our bottom leg is bent in, and we have this leg bent in. This is one of my favorite stretches. So your knees are almost on top of each other. This may be where you're stretching. You can feel this down in the glute here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can start walking that out, going onto your forearms. Again, however this feels good to you. Breathing. Oh, the dessert is tasty today. And if you're like, why does she keep talking about dessert? I am stretching. That's because I like to call the dessert, that's because I like to call the stretching dessert. Because it's the yummy after party that we have. Good, so we're gonna bring it up now slowly again, slowly. Just switching right over. And when you are ready, or if you'd like to, you can start lowering that down. So again, you can feel this in that glute muscle, a little bit into the hamstring as well. 2 more seconds. So if you've got any more stretch to give, give it now. Good, and let's bring it up. We're gonna bring it onto our back. We're just gonna simply pull one knee in. So moving onto our back. Where are we here? There we go. So legs out straight, pick one knee and just pull it in. Pull it in here, opening up the hips and just hold it. Breathing. And just relaxing and enjoying this stretch. And from this stretch, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this leg and roll across. So from here, you'll take one arm out to the side and roll it on over. So here we've got that lower back, a little bit into the glutes as well, and just holding this. Breathing. Oh, amazing job. I love that you showed up for stretching. It is so good for the body, for the mind. About 10 more seconds, we'll bring it up and we will do the same 2 stretches on the other side. Stella is like, why is she so calm? This is weird. You want to come down, Stella? We're stretching. All right, switching sides here. So pull that knee in. Good, and holding it. Look at you, little pug. She's also probably wondering why I'm not so sweaty. Oh, hello, baby pug. About 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna do that same thing where we take and cross that knee over. Good, so let's start taking that knee. So just holding onto the knee, arm comes out to the side. Sorry, pug, I don't wanna, ow, the microphone is getting stuck on me. And taking and twisting. So again, feeling that in the lower back, a little bit into the glutes. Breathing. Few more seconds. Good, bring it up. Now we're gonna do something called 90-90. So we're gonna bring it back up and you wanna get both of your legs at a 90-degree angle. So this one will be coming out straight, 90 degrees, same for this leg here. And so you just want it, this is gonna stretch out into the hips here. So you wanna keep this side for now, since we're working on this side, you wanna keep your bum down on the floor on this side, and then you want to try to work on, just think about getting that other cheek down. I didn't really have a nice way to say it. So work on getting the other side down as well. So you want to sit up straight, breathing. We'll just switch sides. And we've got just a few stretches left. Good, now let's switch. So opposite leg will come in front. Again, make that 90-degree angle here with this leg, and then bring this one out into a 90-degree. And sitting up here. Breathing. We're gonna roll it back onto our back after this. Really going to target the glutes with this next stretch. Good. So rolling it back onto our backs. We're gonna work on that 90 degrees again, but with just one leg. So taking it back onto your back, crossing that knee over. If you would like to just hold it here, that is fine. If not, you're gonna start pulling that leg up, and you can even press out a little bit with your elbow on that top leg. But now we've got a 90-degree angle here, and working on keeping one here as well. So hold it, and again, feeling this down into the glute. We're just gonna switch sides, and let's switch. Almost there, so again, get a 90 degree and pull. We're gonna finish it up with just one final stretch, really opening up the hips. So breathing. Holding about 10 more seconds, and then we will switch. Good, now we're gonna flip it over onto our bellies. Legs out straight behind you here. And maybe you can push up to here. If not, you can just start walking your hands back towards your hips and holding it. This is gonna be our last and final stretch. Breathing. And since I know we are running close to our 15 minutes, if you would like another dessert, if you want to just keep on stretching the rest of the body, you can find that there. Or YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right down here. So you can also check those out over there, but also the Fit For You 15 playlist is down below in the description if you would like to check those workouts out as well. But amazing, amazing job. I am so glad you were here for the stretch. I will see you over there or down below for our Fit For You playlist. Thanks for joining me for this stretch. I am talking too long. I love you.